biggest problem I face when I start to write a piece of music is thinking, what scale do I use? What chord progression do I use? And how can I mesh the two together? So what I thought would be a good idea is to have a series running alongside the quick piano tips videos. Now this series is going to be about quick chord progressions that you can put into practice immediately. So let's start with the first one today. Now this chord progression is centered around a natural minor scale. Now if you don't know what a natural minor scale is, it's a major scale with a flat 3, 6 and 7. So C major, flat 3, 6 and 7. There's your natural minor. So now moving on from there, our chord progression starts on the 1, which is C minor. When I say 1, when I say 5, when I say 6, all those sort of chords, I mean the degree of the scale. So 1 is the first degree of C minor. So that's the C minor chord if I take 1, 3 and 5. If I said, for example, chord 4 of the C minor scale, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'd find 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 3 and 5 is our F minor chord. So there's 1 and there's 4. So our first chord is 1. Second chord is 6, which is A flat major. Our next chord is 7, which is B flat and B flat major. And then we're going to twist things around a little bit when we get to chord 5, which is G, and we're going to make it a G major. Now G major in the key of C minor is usually G minor because of that B flat, but we want it to lift. We want it to feel like it's going to loop back around and end up back at C, which is why we have a G in there. And we could even make it dominant 7 because then it really feels like it comes back. So here's our chord progression. We've got C minor, A flat major, B flat major and G major. And the really nice thing about this is that the minor scale works for all of the first 3 chords, and then when you get to that G major, if you can highlight that B, you get a really nice amount of contrast. So just immediately it sounds good. And it feels like it needs to keep going somewhere. And there's what you could do for an ending. So what I did there is I took 6, which is the A flat major, to 7, which is the B flat major, and brought it back to C minor. That chord progression there is great in itself. So if you're just getting started, you can just repeat, say, a chord in the right hand, every crotchet. Well, actually no, this isn't 6/8. Every quaver. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to step it up to level 2, you've got this. Alternating between 1 and 5 of a chord and a third every half a beat. And then level 3, let's say, is where you've got that same pattern, but now you're using inversions and changing chords every half a bar. So with this chord progression, all you need to do is remember 1, 6, 7 and 5. And you just think you're sort of going down the piano. 1, 6, 7, 5. And you're in the natural minor scale, and you can use all of those apart from when you get to the last chord of the 5, and make sure you've got a major third because it sounds particularly good. Now all you need to do is just put it into practice. Just take those numbers, take your minor scale, and you can immediately start making a piece of music. Keep it simple at first and then progress up the levels once you've mastered the one before. In any case, if you've got any questions about this video or the ones before it or the ones in the future, just put it below. And while you're doing that, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more. This is happening daily, and I will see you tomorrow